brother used to hide 100.
It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Jaguars and the Packers. And it's all up next.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Green Bay Packers. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Lambeau. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
All right.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
On second down, it's Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a second and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. 42 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
For the Packers field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Second and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. On first and 10, Sheldon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From midfield, here's Tua. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. On first down, Tagovailoa. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devin Lloyd in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about...
Under pressure, they got him again. Devin Lloyd, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Chad Muma, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
Starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Fighting him off. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Sheldon. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 79 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
This 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Sheldon. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on first down. Sheldon. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Looking to throw. Sheldon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Marte Mapu. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And taken at the 46. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Back to throw. Sheldon shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there, with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Jags are able to add on to that lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this 1st half, he's missed an extra point. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal. Here he goes, right side. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 71 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Operating from the gun, Sheldon completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds Jones, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheldon got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sheldon. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Tua. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Chad Muma picks up his second sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Second down and 3. Tua going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
21G.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And this is going to depend on forward progress, but they're saying no, he didn't get there. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Sheldon. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On first and 10, Sheldon. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down, Sheldon. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Sheldon. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Throwing on second and long. Tua. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back at their own 17. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Evan Ingram Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Sheldon. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to pass. Tua. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. A quick throw there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Tua. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Throwing on first down, Sheldon. Open man right side is Ingram. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Sheldon. Seen this one before. Ingram has another one. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third. Back now at Lambeau. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. They'll try and throw for it. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Devin Lloyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Tua sets up to pass it. A check down here to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Under pressure, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Sheldon going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Sheldon. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw caught by Musgrave. Oh, he sheds himself free. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 58 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 1st down. Sheldon completes it to Evan Ingram. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Off the option, that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheldon. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From the gun, it's Tua. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Solo left Zion.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Tua going to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josh Reynolds from 3 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. That time a 6-play drive. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Looking to throw. Sheldon. And now here's another interception. It's Marte Mapu, and the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Tua. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tua. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And he's going to go down again. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Open man right side is Ingram. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So this now, I mean, we may be looking at a debut for the ages, a 4-touchdown game in your first ever game in the NFL. Charles, where do you go from there?
Well, I know in your mind, as a player, you think, well, if I got 4 in this one, I'll get 5 in the next one. But you have to understand it's the NFL. Be realistic. Just continue to improve your craft and really enjoy this debut.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games here.
Yeah, first off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season.